Welcome to The American Dream, a show that started right here in San Diego, America's finest city, that now spans positive media all across the country, real stories in real neighborhoods. Hi, I'm your host, Craig Sewing, and here's The American Dream. Welcome to The American Dream, a real show, not a reality show. The real estate, the lifestyle, the culture.
It's not just about what you're living in, but the community you're going to live in.
High-rise luxury living.
People are the vehicle, people are the connection, people are the expansion.
Helping folks just like you find your dream home.
It just never disappoints. Real stories in real neighborhoods with real experts. The opportunity to achieve our biggest goals and aspirations.
It's the American Dream.
Hi, I'm Barbara Neary, your host for Selling Santa Barbara. Today we are thrilled to explore Renaud's Patisserie Bistro with its delectable menu inspired by authentic French cuisine and classic bistro food. Let's go check it out. So here we are with Renaud Gauthier, the visionary and owner of Renaud's Patisserie Bistro. Hi Renaud, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good, good, good. So you have made quite a sensation here in Santa Barbara with all of your patisseries and bistros. How did you actually get started and interested in the culinary and pastry arts, and where did you get all of your training?
Most of my training was in France, a little bit at the Ritz-Carlton.
In France,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I went to culinary school over there. I really fell in love with pastry when I did a unit.
A pastry unit,
Yeah,
okay.
it was at a pastry unit. I discovered that that's really what I wanted to do. And then I went on to do an apprenticeship in the pastry field.
So you have extensive training in Europe. What inspired you to just hop across the pond to the United States?
I followed up a friend of mine. He was working for the Ritz-Carlton in St. Thomas at the time. And so I decided to follow him up over there. And so I got hired at the Ritz-Carlton in St. Thomas as a pastry chef.
What then inspired you to go out on your own, and what was your vision for Renaud's Patisserie?
The vision was to really recreate something that was an authentic French pastry shop.
There had to be an incident or two that was maybe a near disaster thing in the kitchen. Is there anything you'd like to share?
Oh yeah, we got victim of our success. Really, that's what happened. I mean, especially during the opening time, which are very stressful time.
Right.
And at the time, I had my parents visiting because we had Morgan, right?
Right, you had
and
your
so
daughter.
they ended up coming in, working in the kitchen, and everybody was helping. And I still have pictures of my dad with like his apron and chocolate everywhere. You know?
And you have a name for that day, I think.
I do.
The Kitchen Apocalypse.
Oh, the pictures,
That's
the
it.
kitchen apocalypse. Yeah, it sure was. Yeah.
So, Chef Renaud, how would you feel about giving me a quick baking lesson?
Oh, I would love to.
Let's do it. So here we are in Renaud's kitchen. What are you gonna have me make today?
Well, Barbara, I'm gonna have you make fresh fruit tart. That's something that I did during my apprenticeship. It takes a lot of time, but they're beautiful, and I think they're awesome for the summer.
Yeah, I make pastries like this every morning.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I think mine is definitely much nicer than yours.
I don't agree with you.
Here we are today with Cindy Hawthorne, a seasoned employee for Renaud's. How are you today, Cindy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Great, great. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So I understand you've been with Renaud's 8 years. That's quite a long time. How did you get started?
This was my first job out of high school, actually. I started as a bakery sales associate, done a little pastry, worked at all 4 locations, and now I'm an operations manager.
Wow, you've really moved up the ranks.
I have.
So as a bakery associate in your early days, what was your favorite creation to sell and why?
The apricot croissant was good. It was flaky and sweet, and you felt good eating it because there was fruit. My current favorite are the crispy cookies. You start with one, and you don't know how you've ended up with an empty container.
So in all your years, there must be an incident or two that made a lasting impression or maybe a near disaster. Can you tell us any of those stories?
I can. I think it was my first Thanksgiving. Our executive pastry chef ran out of the kitchen holding his finger. He was screaming that he was bleeding. He cut it off. It was food dye. A laugh at the end of the day makes a shift. At the time, it wasn't very funny, but it is now.
So he was joking. You thought he was really bleeding?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Well, I can imagine working at a restaurant and going through that kind of stuff can just be a real bonding experience for everyone.
Absolutely.
Renaud Gauthier has demonstrated his culinary expertise nationwide with his television debut on the Travel Channel and also on the Food Network. Renaud and his co-founder Nicole Black bring a slice of France to Santa Barbara, specializing in breakfast and brunch that whisk you straight to the Champs-Élysées. Breakfast is an array of authentic French dishes, from light and airy omelets to rich, savory quiches, or the egg, ham, and cheese croissant, each prepared with impeccable precision and care. The skilled barista is happy to create a steamy espresso, latte, or cappuccino. For lunch, indulge in traditional creations like the croque madame or the niçoise salad. The entire menu celebrates French flavors and traditional methods of baking and cooking. Renaud's French pastries are a true work of art, crafted with passion and expertise. Savor the decadent cake, a chocolate wonder, or the exotic cake, bursting with tropical flavors. The lemon meringue and raspberry tarts are always a delight for an individual treat or special occasions. If you are looking for authentic French cuisine, pastries, and desserts, look no further than Renaud's Patisserie and Bistro. Thank you for joining us today at Renaud's Patisserie and Bistro. We hope you enjoyed our culinary journey and you're inspired to come give us a try. We'll see you real soon. Bon appetit!